Dear children, welcome to our digital class. Today, our teaching topic is applications of trigonometry, heights and distances. At the end of this session, you can determine the heights of various objects without actually measuring them. Let us recap a few terms which you have learnt already in previous digital classes. The relationship between the angles and the sides of a right angle triangles. You know pretty well about it. Sin A is equals to opposite side by hypotenuse side. Cos A is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan A is equals to opposite side by adjacent side. And cosec A is equals to hypotenuse side by opposite side. And secant A is equals to hypotenuse by adjacent side, and cot A is equals to adjacent by opposite side. You also know the standard angles of the trigonometric ratios such as sin 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees also. And let us discuss now a few new terms which makes you more clear understanding in your topic. To understand the applications of trigonometry more clearly, we need to discuss some definitions. First of all, the line of the vision or line of the sight. What does the line of the sight or line of the vision mean? See here, it is a line drawn from the eye of an observer to a point in the object where the observer is viewing the object. See, this is eye of an observer and this is an object he is viewing, and we are drawing an imaginary line from eye to the object is called the line of the vision or the line of the sight. Next, the horizontal line. See, what does the horizontal line mean? See, it is a line drawn parallel to earth's surface through the eye of an observer looking straight. See, observer's eye and this is an object. This is an imaginary line drawn from eye to an object straight away parallel to the earth's surface. Next one is angle of elevation. See, what does the angle of elevation mean? The angle of elevation is a line drawn from observer's eye to the object above the horizontal line. The angle made between the line of the vision and the horizontal line is called angle of elevation. Next one is angle of depression. See here, the boy is on the building and he is observing the ball which is on the ground. The line of the vision will be like this, and this is an horizontal line parallel to the earth's surface. Hence, the angle made by the line of the vision with horizontal line is called angle of depression. See, this is the steps for solving heights and distances problems. See, first of all, draw the diagrammatic representation of the given problems in the form of sides of a right angled triangle. All the objects such as towers, trees, buildings, ships, mountains, etc. shall be considered as the linear or straight lines for mathematical convenience. Next one is the angle of elevation or angle of depression is considered with reference to horizontal line only, and the height of an observer is neglected if it is not given in the problem. These three we have to keep in our mind while drawing the diagrammatic representation of the given problem. Here the second point is, next identify the required site and the given site or data used in the following relation. So, required site by the known site or given site is equals to trigonometric ratio of the given angle, and then simplify, you will get the answer. Just now we have discussed the angle of elevation is the angle between the horizontal line and the line of the sight or line of the vision. Do you know how can we measure the angle of elevation or angle of depression? Let us have a look at clinometer. Clinometer is an instrument which is used to measure the angle of elevation or angle of depression while finding the heights of an objects. I will show you just now. See, it is a very simple apparatus. It is not other than a protractor. What I did? I took a protractor and a thread I tied at one end, and the other end I just tied a weight so that it moves either direction. See here, at this side a small pipe. An observer has to view the object through this pipe, and here it is to be adjusted like this before seeing 90 degrees, so that this is horizontal to the earth's surface. Now, an observer observes through this pipe, and if it is angle of elevation, it moves down, and we have to hold it and we have to count the number of units it is displaced. Here how many degrees it is displaced? 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, the angle of elevation when a viewer views through this pipe is 40 degrees. He has to use the trigonometric ratio for 40 degrees. This is the clinometer. You can ask your teacher how to prepare this clinometer. It is a very simple. Again I am going to explain you once again. See, this is a protractor, a small pipe and a thread and a small weight. Just your clinometer is ready to make use. See here, this indicates it. If the thread is at 90 degrees, it indicates the horizontal line to the earth's surface. If it bends, it is angle of elevation, while if we view downwards, it comes down. This is to be taken as angle of depression. Now, let us find a problem. Here note down this problem. See, a tower stands vertically on the ground from a point which is 30 meters away from the foot of the tower. The angle of elevation of the tower is 60 degrees. Find the height of the tower. How we have to draw? Let us have a look. See here, this is the tower which is given in the problem. The man or an observer viewing from here. See, what is the angle of elevation is given? This is the tower. What is the distance between foot of the tower to the man? This is 30 meters, and the line of the sight is making with horizontal line. This angle is given as 60 degrees. Now, we have to find the height of the tower. See, in your notebooks you have to draw like this. See, this is a point, observer's point, and this is the height of the tower, and this is the base 30. And just now we have discussed required side by the given side is equal to the T ratio, trigonometric ratio of the both sides. See, this is 60 degrees, required side is height of the tower, you know pretty well. I am substituting h as the required side, and given side is 30 meters from the foot of the tower to the observer, and opposite by adjacent. What trigonometric ratio is suits to substitute here? It is tan 60 degrees. Now, in the next step, h by 30 is equals to the value of the tan 60 degrees is root 3. Now, h by 30 is equals to root 3. I am cross multiplying this 30 towards the right side. Here implies h is equals to 30 into root 3 meters. It is the height of the tower which we have to find. Without actually measuring the height of the tower, we found that the height of the tower is 30 into root 3 meters. Now, let us glance one more problem by using the same trigonometric ratios. A tree breaks due to the storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. The distance between the foot of the tree and the top of the tree on the ground is 6 meters. Find the height of the tree before falling down. See, my dear children, remember the tree is broken. How it will be bent on the ground? You see, this is the tree broken. Now, top of the tree part is making 30 degrees of angle of elevation with the foot of the trunk. Here this is 6 meters and the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. Now, this is the trunk part and this is the top part. To find the height of the tree, here we have to find the trunk length or height and the top length also. To find the length of the whole tree before falling is trunk plus top. So, here what is the given data? Trunk is not given, top length is also not given, only angle of elevation 30 degrees is given and 6 meters is given. You see the problem again. See, this is 30 degrees, this is 6 meters, only these two numbers are given in the problem. Now, again going to this drawing, required side is trunk by the known side is 6 meters is equals to trigonometric ratio. Here also it is looking like right angle triangle and the opposite by adjacent is equals to tan. This is 30 degrees. Required side by known or given side is equals to T ratio of the given angle. Now, what is our required side is trunk. Trunk by known side is 6 meters and opposite by adjacent. What trigonometric ratio we have to substitute here? Tan. What is the angle of elevation? 30 degrees. Here trunk by 6 is equals to tan 30 degrees. Here trunk is equals to 6 into tan 30 is 1 by root 3 meters. We have to take one more time the same formula, since we have to find the length of the top of the tree by using the same formula. Required side by the known or given side is equals to trigonometric ratio of the given angle. Here what we have to find? The length of the top of the tree by trunk. Just now we found that it is 6 by root 3 meters is equal to cosec. the trigonometric ratio, since see top by trunk, that is hypotenuse by opposite side is cosec. What is the angle of elevation? 30 degrees. Top is equals to top by 6 by root 3 is equals to cosecant 30. The value of the cosecant 30 is 2. Hence, the top is equals to, take this 6 by root 3 right hand side, it becomes 12 by root 3 meters. Hence, the height of the tree is equals to trunk plus top. What is the length of the trunk? We found just now, it is 6 by root 3 plus length of the top is 12 by root 3. The sum of the two lengths is equal to height of the tree. Hence, what is the height of the tree? It is 18 by root 3. See, my dear children, we have already discussed the problems which are dealt with angle of elevation. Now, consider one more problem which is dealt by angle of depression. Suppose you are shooting an arrow from the top of the building at a height of 6 meters to a target on the ground at an angle of depression of 60 degrees. What is the distance between you and the object? Here, this is you are shooting with an arrow, this is your target. See here, this is a horizontal line which is parallel to the earth's surface, and this is the line of the sight making an angle of depression 60 degrees with the horizontal line. Now, this is a horizontal line, those two are parallel to each other. Hence, this line of the sight will act as a transversal line and it is equal to 60 degrees, then it also equal to 60 degrees. Why? Because they are interior alternate angles. How we have to draw our triangle? Like this. See, this is our triangle, this is the height of the building 6 meters is given. This is 60 degrees, since this depression is equal to this, and this is a right angle triangle. What is our required side? This is the distance from you and your target. How to find it? The same formula we have to use here. The required side by known or given side is equals to trigonometric ratio of given angle. Here, what is the required? 6 height of the building is given, and the distance from your foot to the target is x, I am assuming, is equals to tan 60, since opposite by adjacent is tan. So, tan, the angle of depression is 60 degrees, tan 60. Hence, 6 by x is equals to tan 60. Hence, x is equals to 6 by tan 60 degrees, that is 6 by root 3. Here, what I am doing is, I am multiplying numerator and denominator by root 3. Hence, 6 root 3 by root 3 into root 3 is 6 by 6 root 3 by 3. We can cancel this 6 by 3, 3 1s are 3 2s are. This is 2 root 3 is the distance between you and the object. Dear children, what we have discussed so far? We have discussed the line of the sight, angle of elevation, angle of depression, how to solve, what are the steps for solving, the use of clinometer and how we have to prepare it. See, my dear children, observe some questions on the screen and note down them in your notebooks and solve them and show to your class teacher. Evaluation. From the top of 50 meters high building, the angle of depression of a car on the road is 30 degrees. Find how far the car is from the building. Next one is, always the length of the shadow and height of an object are equal when the angle of elevation is 45 degrees. How can you justify the above statement? Justify your answer. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degrees. If the height of the tower is double, then the angle of elevation of its top is also double. Hi dear children, thank you.